Hello from sunny Los Angeles, California. I am Joey J. Ping of RespectMyRegion.com. Today we have a very special RMR podcast episode. We've got Claybourne in the building, man. We got Joey, the OG. We got Jonathan, another OG in the game, here today representing Claybourne. Before we dive into this episode, I got to make sure we shout out our sponsor, the people who empower the platform, SparksCan.com, our premier marketing cannabis marketplace agency partner. These guys handle all things Weedmaps, Leafly, Yelp, and Google. They'll help you make more money. They'll help you get your deals and all that stuff in line. Take the time to work with them. Save the time to go do something else with your wife, with your friend. That's what I always recommend. Time better spent doing other stuff you really like. Guys, Joey, John, welcome. You guys have made it this far. Now you're multi-state, multi-country. Let's just take a moment.
Yeah, man.
Settle, bro. Oh my
thanks.
God.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah.
Let's go, guys. And it's a pleasure to have you. It has been a while. Jonathan, I don't think I've talked to you since I was at your Ventura Cannabis, your Hall of Flowers booth with the dope cars and your garage setup that you guys made on the outside area. That was 2 years ago almost now.
That was
crazy that time has flown by.
Yeah, I know. We were actually just talking about that earlier. I had longer hair back then, and some other folks were like, I don't even recognize you from that. Man, those weekends kind of just burn you out, and everything's just a blur.
And that wasn't your first one, man. You guys have been through a lot of those Hall of Flowers. Joey, it's good to see you, man. Another Joey in the space. I hear there's a Joey at West Coast Cure. We got Joey at Claybourne. There's only so many of us around, man. We got to keep love and friendly between our own and keep supporting each other. What's new in your world, Joey? What you been up to, bro?
Oh man, we're just summer right now, so pedal to the metal with events. We do a lot of non-cannabis event participation, so we've just been grinding. We're just coming off a state fair, which is very much a cannabis event now in California, and so just coming home from state fair and straight into prep for outside lands here in a little over 2 weeks or something like that. So
let's go. The summer movements, man. Yeah. Let's go. Festival season. Now, one thing that I always think about Claybourne is I always equated it to it's the Harley Davidson of cannabis, but I don't know if I would see Harley Davidson at outside lands, which makes you guys cooler than Harley at the end of the day, right? Come on, man. We can ride your guys' wave of your products instead of riding an actual bike, man. Pun intended, cheesiness, all fucking intentional. Right there, dude. Let's fucking go, man.
Yeah.
Outside Lands. Man, I pulled up to Outside Lands 2 years ago, and right as I walked in, fucking Kendrick was performing. Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, man. Absolutely.
We were there that year.
Year.
It's an awesome opportunity for you to it's really only opportunity to sell weed directly to consumers, right? Over our, so we get that one-on-one interaction, and man, and it's beautiful to be in Golden Gate Park there. It's by far
that weed area where they have, it's kind of in the forest, kind of dark. What a vibe, man. Shout out to Weed Maps for that original one, helping put a lot of that together. Shout out all those partners. And you guys, I want to talk a little bit, Jonathan, with you, California State Fair. What kind of impact does that have on your guys' business, man? You guys see tens of thousands of people over a course of time. I know sales are allowed. What is that experience going to look like? What kind of impact that's going to have on you guys?
So honestly, State Fair, it's part of the list, the summer list that we do every year now. And honestly, we got put on by Embark, right? And Embark years ago, has turned out to be an amazing partner, and I'm sure they feel, that same feeling. And so everywhere they go, we're looking to be there and support them. And through all their new events, including Outside Lands, which, they're putting that on, right, for grasslands.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Embark was involved with that part too.
Yeah, so we're just, we're there to show up and show out, but we're also there to support our partners,
Yeah, absolutely. I spoke with a vendor of the California State Fair last year. Shout out them for this little data point. Something about 26, maybe 35,000 in sales, unexpected over the course of the time frame for them. And they were a small edibles brand, very unknown for the most part. Are you guys anticipating upwards of, say, 30 to 50, or are we anticipating what can someone expect as a brand from participating in that fair with consumers, with unsuspecting consumers?
I don't have the numbers from this year, but I believe we sold out. We sold out last year, so you can expect to sell out, right?
I like that. I like that.
But when you're always trying to like, when you're selling at fairs and things like that, you always kind of want to recoup your costs, right? Of your spend. So that's the main goal. Is just to break
the
even.
numbers are different for everybody. So make the math. The game here, and the answer is the math has to math. So it makes the math.
Has to math. Sometimes it doesn't math, but that's okay. You got to chalk it up. So
come on, man. Joey, what's your favorite thing about doing these events, man? Is it talking about the flower? Is it the R&D and sharing it all with the people? What do you enjoy the most?
I'm a marketing guy, so I love showing up and representing like with a brand experience, right? Like we take a lot of pride in like.
Oh, hold on. We got a little technical difficulties here. Let's see if we can get it paused. Hold on 1 second, Joey. John, are you still there? Are you good?
I'm good.
You guys got me? Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. I just wanted to bring you back. Yep.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I like just to like represent the band and have us jump out like aesthetically, we do we come with a lot of strong themes and yeah, man, obviously the product's super important. What you bring for people to be able to purchase at those events is super crucial. So having a good assortment's always key, but yeah, man, I love us just kind of standing out aesthetically.
Is it pre-rolls, John? Is it flower? Is it what are they buying at these events? What are consumers picking up at festivals?
Honestly, I think they're picking up a lot of like pre-rolls, right? Because they just want it on the go, and it depends on the event too, right? So like we noticed last year at Grasslands that there's a lot of folks that didn't want the crazy high potent shit, but you would think otherwise because it's festivals and drugs, So you would think people, that's tolerant.
I'm one of those people.
So. It just depends, right? It just depends. But I think a lot of people like the convenience of the pre-rolled stuff for sure.
Yeah. I think that, I've heard, for me, it's like edibles make sense because I feel like you're, I hate to say that, but you're eating drugs, right? If you're a drug taker, you typically take it orally for the most part, right? If you're a smoker, that's another thing with the mouth. And so for me, what makes sense is the edibles, the drinks, and smoking pre-rolls. When I go to festivals, I pre-roll 12, 15 pre-rolled like joints before I go every time of my flower. I'll try to buy a pack from someone of the homies. You guys are, I like your guys' stuff, and I like West Coast Cures for their pre-roll packs. If I'm just buying some affordable ones, the 3-packs or some shit real quick, like it's definitely a SKU that I utilize on the go. I buy packs, and I'll buy individual pre-rolls when I want to try different flavors. You know what I mean? Yeah. One of the things that I like about Claybourne is you guys have that pre-ground pack. How's that still doing for you guys? That was my old favorite SKU. How's that pre-ground SKU doing for you guys?
That's out, man. That's all.
That's old news now. Okay. It has been a period of time. Yeah. And I had one of those from you guys back in the day that was like an orange. It was like an orangey flower with an orange hat key with it at the same time.
Yeah.
That shit was one of my favorites for a while. I hope that gets it brought back around. Now, one of the other SKUs that I was really impressed with when we linked last time, Jonathan, and I vividly remember this SKU was your guys' diamond infused pre-rolls, right?
Yeah.
And I believe are they the diamond flyers? What's the actual name on those?
So those are just straight up diamond infused, right? Okay. It's a coarser flower grind with chunkier diamonds in it, and so it's just straight up flower, just with increased potency. So those are for like, the folks who don't want the terpy, fruity flavored stuff. So it's just a different product for a different consumer.
That was a smacker for me. I didn't historically like diamond products only because, when you're smoking a lot of top shelf flower, the point is a smooth smoke, right? We want it to be smooth and as harsh free as we can. And the diamonds always did that to me, but there was something about your guys' ones that the harshness was there in terms of the diamond being in it, right? Yep. Whatever level that is. But the flavor of the joint, the material in it, for me, it overcame that in a way where I was like, damn, like why am I ripping through these so fast? Like I find myself like, and which is for me is a good thing. That's a sign of me liking it. I smoke through shit I like. You know what I mean?
So it's just a different grind, and it kind of brings out that flavor a little better, right?
Interesting.
So, and from full nug too. It's just full nug grind, so a little coarser. So brings out that flavor for sure.
And you guys, are we still of the model where you guys only use your own flower for all your products, right? Are you guys 100% all Claybourne in, Claybourne out, everything?
Yep, we've been 100% for the past few years now, and so our 2 facilities pump out what we need, and so all the strains are all ours.
And you guys are the kings of the Inland Empire.
Yeah.
I remember, when we first connected, and the invite was, to come out and visit and trying through the different SKUs. I remember the launch of the gold cuts. Man, I hate to date us all here. We're getting old in the industry here, but I remember the launch of the gold cuts with that and some of those strains, fellas. What are the hitters in your product? And I know they are all great strains, and they all make it for a reason. But in terms of the hitters, per the market feedback, what is the market really loving from Claybourne in 2025? As we get to the middle of the summer here.
I think right now what's hot for us is our gold cuts. We just rebranded our gold cuts, right?
Oh, cool.
So I actually got some jars here, but
dope.
Took them out of the box.
I was just gonna ask that the box is gone. Now we're at the white jar. That looks sick.
Now they got their own.
That's thick and pops, man.
Right. So now they have their own art. You can view the flower from the bottom. But these are hot right now. A little rebrand, a little refresh goes a long way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people are going with black jars too, and they're still using the boxes to some degree. The boxes came and went, and they'll always come and go. Yep. It's definitely a storytelling element. But with you guys on the jar, I like to switch to white. I think it's aesthetically, it definitely pops. Do you guys still offer the other SKUs of flower, or is that the primary focus now?
Of course. We got our 2 kind of tiers, right? This is like our ultra premium, quote unquote, and then our premium, which is our classic cuts, which are our traditional type strains, like our OGs, King Louis OGs, Black Triangle, Blue Dream.
Can't ever get rid of those guys, please. Got to keep the OGs.
No, we'll never. We have that. We're gonna have that forever, and that's what that's a staple. They're staple strains and staple line for us.
Now, Joey, I haven't smoked with a lot of Joeys out there, but I've smoked a variety of your guys' SKUs. When Alex was on your guys' team, he made sure to bring a box to the Taco Tuesdays occasionally to come show love to the industry network and just bless the community with a good little box of samples, right? And I was always so impressed. And so, Joey, a lot of people know what I like to smoke because I blog about it. I'm loud, right? But so what are some of your favorites, Joey?
Yeah, I'm definitely a flower guy, so I love our gold cuts. Always rolling something up with the Judge, Gas Plant. There's a couple different strains we have. I love our strawberry cream for a sativa, but I do find myself for convenience going to a lot of our frosted or our diamond infused flyers or pre-rolls. We do have a frosted ones that are pretty good, but the diamond for me are so convenient, crazy potent. That's what I find myself a bunch. But I'm a flower guy for sure.
Do you guys anticipate getting into the other categories? Because my understanding to maximize supply chains in cannabis and bottom lines and money and investment.
Nope.
Different companies. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. What do you guys envision yourself utilizing your trim for things like vapes and like these other the cheap gummies? Oh, there we go. I didn't know that. Okay, here it is. But what about the next layer? What about the Claybourne gummies or the beverages down the line? Because again, it's like utilizing it across the different SKUs. Will we see things like that as it becomes, that bigger house of a brand?
You definitely will. Right? There's obviously a new product development timeline that we work in probably about 4 quarters out of that's our timeline, right? And so now we're working on the next product to launch in September. I don't think it's too early to say or too late to say, but it's vapes. So we got vapes now, September.
Are you able to show that back up again? Because that was a cool little all-in-one you had there, brother.
Yep.
All right. So the black with the custom green top, is it straight? Are they strain specific?
Yep. We're gonna have 15 of them.
Asking the right questions. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So obviously, you guys are great at content. We got the 2, we got marketing here on the call, so I don't want to burst anyone's bubble and break any news that we're not supposed to. But can you share some of the strains and flavors?
Yeah, so I'll tell you right now, they're going to be the same 15 lineup as our Frosted Flyer strains.
Oh, there we go. Easy does
we
it.
have
All right.
we've got the Blue Dreams, we got the Durbans, we got the Grape Gasolina, we got the Strawberry Coughs, Banana OG, LCG, Peach Pie, Pineapple Express. All the flavors. Yeah, all the flavors.
Myers, get your orders in. Get them pre-orders in, folks. They're gonna go hot.
Yeah,
They're gonna go quick. Oh man.
Yeah, we're coming out strong.
The vape space. Let's go. Oh man, this is exciting. Okay, so 1 gram, half gram. What are we doing?
1 gram.
Of course. Okay. And that's Cali, or is that in somewhere else?
That's gonna be worldwide. No, it's gonna be everywhere. Yeah, in stages. But yes, this is a kind of a all-encompassing.
And the latest news, obviously, with you guys in terms of the last year and for just long-term Claybourne fans. You know, it's funny. You guys just work and grind so hard. You're so consistent. It's like, oh yeah, those guys, they're still at it over there. You know, they're getting it. You know, they're just, oh yeah, they're dope. Oh yeah, the flower, it's still fire. You know what I mean? It's just so consistent. It's like, what you know, do the people always, does everybody know what's going on with you guys? That's what I have to ask. So
I don't know.
What states are you guys in? Right? What are the areas and regions you guys are in? So that way we can update the people. Let them know just point blank. Let's start there.
Well, obviously California, right, from Diego to the Bay.
Yeah.
Right. Full state, full pop.
From the border of San Diego all the way up to Weed.
Yep, that's right. And then Canada, the whole country, Canada minus Quebec, coming online soon. And then Nevada, right? We just launched Nevada a couple months ago. And then I'm not going to spill the beans on this one, but we got another one on
Let's go. The future is bright. Come on, man. Let's go. Frosty with it. Diamond fucking coated. Big chunks. Come on, man.
East Coast.
East Coast? Okay. I'm not going to guess and put you guys in that position. But I'm gonna put my money on. All right, what does FanDuel have the money on for you guys? I'm gonna hope it's New York. That's what I'm gonna hope.
We'll have to check FanDuel.
Yeah, I'll have to check, man. I'll have to check. I'll put it out there. I got $50 on New York though. Any takers? Let me know. This is exciting for you guys, man. Canada, a whole country, guys. Since the last time we spoke, tell me, break it down. What's going on up there? Is it the whole lineup?
Not yet. So first we got in there with our pre-roll products. Manufactured goods, right? Because that's something that you can plug and play everywhere else, given your SOPs and your ingredients, things like that. So starting with that, which is our frosted flyers. We got a whole, Canada's different. So you got to kind of bend, your portfolio a little bit to match the regs up there and things like that. So we got our frosted flyers up there in different package sizes. We got some variety packs of, our frosted flyers. We got blunts up there. And so, and then we got some new products coming down the pipeline too. Just like here, we always got a quarterly new product pipeline.
Yeah.
And, that's how Canada works anyways. The government has these open windows, every 3 to 4 months or whatever, to accept new products. So you got to stay on top of it, and it moves pretty fast. So,
Joey, what's it like been for you keeping up with launching new markets with marketing and activations? And then obviously to have the success and the budgets to do the fun stuff, you got to kill it in the stores. So how have you guys been managing that? Any tips, any tricks for how you've been keeping and staying sane and successful?
Oh man, we are super lucky with just having a strong brand identity. And so we really just try to bring that out with anything we do. And so launching the brand in a new market's definitely a lot different than launching a new product, So we definitely, pull out all the stops, man. Bring the team, skaters, motocross guys, Harley dudes, bike builders, car guys, these people that represent the brand, painters. And we try to just kind of have, a little bit of brand alongside product. The product I think really speaks for itself. If you ever get the opportunity to try anything Claybourne, you're going to be satisfied. Like that's kind of checked and done. So now the real legwork is building this brand and, trying to bring as many people into our world as possible.
Everybody, this is a great time. They have one of the most active lifestyle aspects of their company compared to any other cannabis brand out there. Everyone loves to talk about Steezy. Which respect to Steezy. Not saying it with any disrespect. Everybody loves to talk about cookies, burner, Great. Check the boxes on both of those.
Well,
But guess what? For the same reasons why I can find ways to sometimes bring those brands back down to real world, it's because companies like Claybourne are showing us the exact areas where other companies are choosing not to participate and engage.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cookies, I'm pretty sure they've done outside lands in the past. Cookies historically is involved in a lot of stuff. But would you see Cookies at the car shows and alongside tattoo expos and other badasses of those types, the ATVers and things? Maybe a little bit, but not consistently owning it the way that you guys do. And I think that's what's super cool is there is that hard working man, that hard working woman, that outdoorsy, that mechanic, the car heady person. I grew up in Seattle where people race cars and shit, like all the tuner cars. There is all of that is something that I get from your guys' brand. To this in the same way that when I'm in Seattle, I'm looking at like the hiking type of brand, right? Or the same way when I'm in Oregon and it's all about sun grown, or NorCal this and it's all about, the healthy farm and support the farmer. Like there's different ways to relate to things, and you guys are so relatable for a lot of people out there, and it's cool shit. The old school cars, man. I live here in San Pedro. There's always lowriders.
Yep.
You know what cannabis brand I think of when I think of lowriders? There's only one. Like the day that I actually get to ride in a lowrider and smoke and ride around, I have to go pick up your guys' stuff to make the memory fully complete. That's how it becomes as nostalgic as it can be, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's really just us tapping into the people we know, the things we know and like love, and it's just kind of a no-brainer for us. Things we find cool, whether it be a bike builder or
you guys
just a
did
new
some
artist.
action sports, water sports is what I want to say, like surfing stuff too. Didn't I see that? Or am I
Not
missing?
yet. That's John Joy.
Not yet.
That's not. That must have
Not
been.
yet.
I must have been thinking like because OG Weed Maps used to do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
The OGs, the old
Big
stuff.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd get a house on the North Shore, and they really dove in and kind of set the tone for what this could be.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I mean, and it resonates too because people. I mean, and we're looking at it now, right? We have the WNBA making more money than ever, and there's still the other pro league that they created that like Brianna Stewart and them launched.
Yeah.
And people still watch that. And then you got Ice Cube's basketball league where they still watch the big three. And that's growing and getting bigger. The Rock launched that other USFL, brought that football stuff back. I think they lost a bunch of money. Point is, they still got viewers because people will watch things that they can be entertained. I would love to watch cars racing. And you guys said skateboarders and stuff like that. Living here in LA, skateboarding's everywhere. Everywhere I go, I'm almost having to avoid running over some kid skateboarding to getting somewhere. It's a part of daily life here. And I think that also, too, as these kids get older and they look for brands and things that are comfortable or look normal to them, they're going to check out these brands. They're going to look at their social media and they're going to be like, yeah, I want these guys. They do dope shit. Or they're going to look at your shit and it's just going to have a picture of a nug and it's going to be the same as everybody else, right? There's got to be something that makes you guys unique. Jonathan, talk a little bit about how you guys really have owned and dove into this space. Why? How you guys chose it? Is it because of what you guys are interested in, or is this a brand that's portraying something?
Yeah, no, totally. This is actually something I went over to. We just launched a new founder's origin story video called Dead Flowers on our YouTube. So I get into it there too, but kind of talking, piggybacking off that, when we started the brand, myself and the other founders, Nick and Brent, I took the marketing side of it, right? And I was coming from the Harley world, the motorcycle world, and it's all I knew at that time. And obviously cars and skateboarding were a big influence in the past too. And we just built the brand on something that we were familiar with and something that we liked, right? Mm-hmm. And we just ran with it, and so just building off that and keeping the ball rolling and putting Joey on the team and he's, has our same mindset and just keeping it going, dude. It's stuff that we like and that we're interested in, and supporting also our friends that are in these industries too. So it's this family friends type of all encompassing, marketing, I guess you could say, or creative, right?
The passions come from your passion.
Yes, exactly. And it just makes it fun and it makes it authentic, right? We don't have to sit here and bullshit about, something that we're not really interested in. Like, this is real, this is true, this is us, this is what we like to do. You know, even the bull rider, the cowboy stuff. I got 3 horses at my house, right?
Yeah.
I ride a tractor. Like that's what we like to do. And so whatever we're doing in our daily life, we like to bring inside Claybourne.
One thing I like about your guys' brand and the efforts, how you align, who you align, how you present yourself when you choose to go align and be somewhere at an event or whatever it is that you bring a luxury feel to it. You mentioned premium and then super premium earlier. Maybe it was ultra premium. I forget the exact verbiage. But there's something to be said about horses, country, farming, mechanics, hard work. Like they can't have fancy or be fancy and classy too. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't wear gold or have a bunch of money or trick out a truck, right? Or whatever it is. I grew up in Indiana and Texas. I understand all of that, right? Yeah. From the black community to the white community to the Latino community. There's all different ways to express yourself. And that's what's exciting and what's cool about your guys' brand is I look at that, and although I don't fit in with any of those things because I don't exactly know, do, or understand, maybe I'm uncomfortable with all of it. I was raised doing sports primarily. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different realm of that kind of stuff, right? But when I look at yours, I immediately am like, yeah, that's badasses. Because for me, people that drove Harleys growing up in Indiana, they always look like badasses with the tats and the leather jackets. Those are the hard motherfuckers you don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily true every day anymore as Harley expanded their brand. But I look at Cannabis and I look at what these other brands have done that have come before all these weed brands. And it's like, yeah, they kind of set the table for us to come in and speak to their audiences and be inspired and relate to them. And you guys have there's brands Harley. I look at your guys' thing, it's like, yeah, man, Subaru's like where I'm from, the Northwest, they do everything outdoors that's dope, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? You got clean companies like North Face, cool companies like Patagonia out there that do impact and societal things. Ben and Jerry's ice cream, right? They have the cool give back programs. They even are in cannabis as well. There's a lot of unique crossover in these different areas of lifestyle, and you guys do a wonderful job of executing to that. From the branding to the experiential side of things. And then what also too is really unique, and I don't know if this is your guys' entire area here, but on the cultivation side, you guys have your own genetics. These are your unique products all the way through. These aren't this person's GDP or this person's whatever. These are Claybournes.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff that are ours. We have some other stuff that come from just a traditional line of genetics, right? But we're still always trying to innovate in house. Sometimes you gotta relax a little bit and focus on other things. But we're always doing coming up with new shit, or trying to at least. So our plans for expanding our genetics program are definitely in the works too, and just trying to make that bigger than what it is right now for sure.
Yeah,
but we definitely 100% have a bunch of our own shit.
Most of the convo today has been Cali, right? Dear genetics, this products. We've seen some new things. We talked about Canada as well. Let's switch gears over to Nevada a little bit. A market most people don't know much about. It doesn't get enough love on the national level, but it's a big player. The companies that succeed in Nevada do tens of millions of dollars in revenue every single year, and they do it year over year. I'm thinking of two that crush from Cali, being Rove and Presidential, that definitely crush out there. And I think of you in the same vein. One of the best, one of the most well-known, has been in 600, if not 800, if not 1,000 out of all the crazy stores that have existed. You don't want to be in all of them anyways in California. Then everybody pays, folks. So
exactly.
You've given lots of people chances and screwed them over. You've funded a lot of growth, and you guys have also been successful enough yourself, right? 2 facilities, multiple states and countries. So Nevada, what is your situation in Nevada? Is it a farm? Is it a building? Are you a deal out there? What's the word going on for you guys there?
Yeah, we have a partnership out there with AYR and their production facilities. And so right now they're producing with our SOPs and our ingredients, our manufactured goods right now. And we're looking to expand our portfolio to mimic our California portfolio. So everywhere we go, we're looking to bring that California set to everywhere else. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than others, but it's just it also has to do with some of the regulation type stuff and working with that. And it's a new somewhat new process for us, but it's all about just getting the hang of it and seeing how you can make it happen.
I don't always bring California products when I go out to Vegas, knowing that I sometimes want to buy stuff out there. But generally speaking, the flower has never been good enough for me to justify the price points that they're charging for the flower out there. The presentation has never really been up to par to make me attracted to the flower options. But so I've been much more interested in buying more manufactured items, the pre-rolls, the dabs, the vapes, the edibles, the drinks. I've mainly spent my money, and my reviews on YouTube show that, because I just could not justify buying very much of the flower out there. With you guys, I'm very excited to know that I'll be able to get out there, buy a pack of pre-rolls, some of the infused ones, and some of the flower finally, and be able to actually get fucking high. Just
I mean,
minimum, you know what I mean?
We hear that stuff about Nevada too, and we're not going to release anything, we're not going to grow anything, we're not going to sell anything that doesn't make the cut. Like, it's just not us, and we would never do that. So if it takes rounds and rounds and rounds, that's what it takes.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's exciting. I appreciate you guys giving us some insights on each of the three markets. As Claybourne continues to expand and grow, and you've got another state that you guys are working on, and hope I'm excited to help you guys announce that here in the future. You guys are doing it, man. I'm appreciative. It's inspiring. You guys are living it. The brand is dope. You guys, you just said earlier, recently got into Catalyst. That's a big achievement. That's going to help propel the brand into a whole different echelon, some might say. Hopefully it generates some impact on revenue-wise that can help some more growth and continued expansion there. I'm very excited for your East Coast. Again, I got, either $50 or 50 push-ups, whoever wants to take it, man. I got that on New York. That's where my money's on, and I'm just, I can't say it enough, man. This is dope, because I've been a fan of you guys, Mitch and I, both of us, since we first got connected. And just shout out to you guys for sustaining and building and the volatility.
Oh yeah, man, it's hard. It's a hard industry, and I commend any other brand, any other company, any other teams that kind of riding it out, and trying to fulfill their dreams. And thankfully, we're on track to do that.
Joey, where can people visit to do maybe like a wholesale order? Where can they reach out to? First part, second part. What's the website? Where can people go or follow you guys at and all that stuff?
Well, yeah, definitely. Check us out on social at Claybourne Company. Our website, claybourneco.com. We've got a dope merch line on there. So if you're even out of state and just want a little experience.
Yeah, I was going to ask, that looks like some custom shit. That's fire.
Yep. Yeah. We got a really rad merch line that we're putting a lot of effort into. So definitely check us out online. And then also, like Jonathan mentioned earlier, our YouTube page too, is put a lot of time and effort into the content we create. We're super proud of it. So definitely look into the people we're supporting and messing with. And I think some people will be a little surprised on some of the stories we're telling. And
absolutely.
Yeah, man. I think as far as product goes and where to get that, like that's I'm the marketing guy. So we got a badass sales director.
Send the messages to the Instagram. They'll get you a hold of the appropriate person.
Yeah. Marlene Urea will she's our VP of sales, and
Marlene,
she's a badass. So yeah, shoot us email hello@claybourneco.com and we'll handle it from there.
Let's go. Guys, I appreciate you joining me for the episode today. It's been a pleasure, man. We covered a lot in a really short amount of time, knowing that we had a lot of ground to cover at the beginning. And there has been a lot of updates since the last time we did content together. Since the last time I seen you, there's just been a lot of movement for y'all. And I commend you on your efforts and wish you nothing but success as we continue to go forward in the future. I hope you guys land some other big whales out there in all these states, and we can get more Claybourne to the people, baby. Let's go, man.
Last minute, Joey, we're going to have a party in Pedro in September, and you're going to be there.
I'm with it, dude. I'd love to. Dude. This area, when there's events out here, it turns up, man. This little town is active, and the fucking lowriders be pulling up, man. I see that shit every Sunday. There's a ton of people riding around. It's great.
Yeah, we'll be doing something out there around Network Show for
cool.
Some new
products. Oh yeah, that's right. They're having the show out there on the pier where I go work out and run at and shit.
Yeah, man. So yeah, expect us to be there for sure.
Let's go. Well, fellas, that'll do it for us today on today's episode of the Respect My Region podcast, RMR Podcast Network episode brought to you guys by sparkscan.com. Make sure y'all tap in if you guys need any help with your marketing. But for now, make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe. All things Claybourne Cannabis. Google it. It's right there. They do a good job on making themselves findable. Go click on it all. Go read their blogs. Go subscribe and watch their videos. Hit them on Instagram and be sure to go buy some of their weed the next time you guys hit up Catalyst or Embark in the Northern California and in the Ventura Coast. Embark crushes. So make sure y'all tap in. We love y'all. I'll see you guys. Jonathan, Joey, appreciate y'all.